So welcome back. It's been a sad couple weeks, or about a week or so. It's not really easy, even though what I want to address today is in relation to obviously what's been going on around the world with the murder of George Floyd, and I think just the build up of so much tensions and so much injustices that we faced as black people. I don't want to weigh down your spirit, you know. I just want to put my point across as I usually do, and I hope you agree. With ongoings in the world, I would say there's been a resurgence of the Black Lives Matter movement. It's always been there, obviously, but with the protests and everything, you know, they're coming back, and I love that. I want to address some of the criticisms of the movement that I've seen online and that I've heard from people, because I just feel like we need to be careful about the way we're addressing people who are actually making change. And there's not only one way to make change. So someone might do something that you don't agree with. Like, for example, when it came to the Black Squares, the Blackout Tuesday, I didn't necessarily feel like it was the most productive way, you know, of pushing forward the movement. But it's alright. I get it. Like, I get it. I feel like I understood the intention, but the execution was not really the best. But I get it. But I'm not gonna say that there's only one way, which is my way. Like, I feel like it needs a number of different layers, you get me, for us to really get what we want to get. I've seen people complaining, yeah, that, oh, why are you asking celebrities to talk? Why are you asking brands to talk? There's a few things I can say. My break it down, you see. I'll use myself as an example. The Twitter, the compartment of Twitter that I would say I follow and that follow me back is Black Twitter, right? So if I'm disseminating information and I'm putting my thoughts out there, it's gonna be within that circle of Black Twitter. When you're a celebrity or you're someone with influence, you can reach a much wider audience. So whether that's Fiat 500 Twitter, whether that's Black Twitter, whether that's whatever, well, I don't know what other Twitters there are out there, you can reach a much wider audience. That someone like small me, by God's grace, I'm great still, you get me. Someone like me or some other people might not be able to reach. Now, when you as a celebrity are able to put your opinions out there, or are able to share your views or raise awareness about an issue that requires allies, it's not that maybe we just feel like bothering you people today. We need allies, because alone, I feel like the percentage of black people in the UK is about 2%, right? If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. We're about 2% of the population. And the structure of white supremacy is not only us, we can't defeat it alone. Do you get what I'm saying? So we need people. You're now crying, oh, why are you disturbing them? They have to be disturbed. Yeah, I'm a disturbed one. They have to wake up and help us out, because they can reach people that we can't reach. I've also seen people complain, you know, what is the point of tweeting? We need to just go out there. We need to start doing action. I'm tired of talking. I've heard so many people saying that, and to be frank with you, all of you need to zip and keep it quiet. Shh. I don't want to hear a word from you. A lot of us, as I said before, can't go out and protest. Why? Maybe you're high risk, or you live with people who are high risk. So who's to say that your voice can't be heard on social media? And let's not undermine or underestimate the amount of pressure that social media, the impacts that social media pressure has added to the movement. Let's not underestimate. Listen, a lot of the information that we have is as a result of people deciding to tweet. The reason why people were even riled up to go and protest was because of what people were tweeting. Okay? If it wasn't for Twitter, a lot of these protests would have been a lot harder to organize. Like, even all the petitions that I've signed has been from seeing it on my friend's Instagram or seeing it here and there. So let's not move like social media is not helping us make the change, because as a result of these petitions, as a result of us being able to organize protests, change is being made. So hold it. If you know that you don't want to tweet, then don't tweet. As I said before, there are multiple ways, yeah, for us to protest and for us to contribute to change. And if you know you don't want to tweet, then you get out of Twitter. I don't know what you want us. So the rest of us should also keep quiet. We should just be sitting there like egging it. We should just be sitting there looking. Well, you're right. Use sense. Apply wisdom, bruv. Why are you asking brands to speak up? Why are you asking them to release their employee demographic statistics? Why are you this, why are you that? Let's take a lot of time here, okay? The reason, there's a lot of reasons anyway, but for the sake of the length of the video, I'll try and reduce it. Some of the reasons why it's important for these statistics to be released. First of all, as a people, to be frank with you, I was even watching a live yesterday and it was just reinforcing my whole emphasis on the black economy and us circulating the black pound, because ownership is ultimately, if not the main, one of the main routes for us to overcome white supremacy, but that's another video. As a people, we need to be very aware of where our money is going to, right? And if we feel like brands who buy our culture, first of all, and don't say anything when tragedies occur within our culture as a result of us being black, if we feel like you're not speaking up for us, then we need to know that we're not giving you our money again. And I don't think there's anything wrong if I've been giving you hundreds of thousands of pounds. I don't think there's anything wrong with me asking you, Oga, why I tell she Soros, okay? Why are you not talking? Can you, hello? Some people might just decide that, okay, since you've not said anything, I'm just gonna boycott. And that is perfectly fine. As I keep saying, there's not only one way to do things. Now, onto the statistics. As I said before, a lot of these brands buy off of black culture in order to make sales. So you're biting off my culture, but you don't want to employ me? That's a bit crazy. And you know something? A lot of people out there will say, oh, there's no such thing as discrimination anymore. It's all in your head. You know, they like to gaslight us. It's all in your head. It's not real. I've got a black person at my workplace. But then when we look at the stats now, I'm seeing certain brands, 3% black people, and they know what they're doing to use percentage instead of common numbers. Yeah, because they know that 3% looks better than one employee. It's brazy, it's brazy, it's brazy. Yeah, because now they've been disgraced. You know, some brands, they didn't even bother saying how many black employees they have, because we know the answer is 0. They just issued statement. We know you don't have any black people. It's just white. we know it's fine. But now some of them have been forced now to take that initiative. How can we make our workplace more diverse? If that pressure was never applied, that's how they would have been sitting in their office hella snowy. You get me? The last critique I've seen concerning the protests that have been going on both online and offline is that we're not donating enough. We are asking celebrities to talk, but we are not asking them to donate, which to me is kind of crazy. You know, it's just false. I've seen so many people tweeting, they will just at random celebrities, open your purse, which at first I was thinking, right, like, that's a bit brazen, you get me? But at the end of the day, and do you know what it is as well? A lot of these people that are being added are open your purse. We don't know, maybe they've given anonymous donations. We don't really know, innit? A lot of people that I've seen protesting and speaking up are students. And maybe that's just because I just follow students, innit? And some of us cannot afford to do that. Although nothing is too small when it comes to something as serious as this. If it's 50p you have, give them 50p. And if you don't have any cash again, you sign petitions. But as I keep saying, just because people don't donate doesn't mean they haven't signed a petition. Just because people haven't signed petition doesn't mean that they haven't done. Although signing petition costs you nothing other than your time, which is only about 2 seconds. There are so many different ways, so we need to stop this thing of I'm more of an activist than you. Bake off, yeah? Bring it down, bro. Bring it down, because like, what's all that? This is not an activist Olympics. Everyone's doing what they can. Wherever you can contribute, you contribute. Don't barely contribute. Then you find another way, because there's more than one way to solve this problem. Now, if any of you want to be stupid, see or anybody will comment under my thing, yeah. Comment all lives matter under my thing. You're getting blocked. Thank God you can now block people on YouTube. Or you made me nonsense. I will block you. I will block your nose, bruv, because I ain't got time. The main point is that we really need to unify at this point. Try not to be super critical if you see. I mean, there's always ways to improve, innit? So there's nothing wrong with saying I think there's a better way to do this, guy. Big up everyone protesting, and don't forget to subscribe. And the lashes I'm wearing today are Sade from Pitts Collection. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.